The film opens in the middle of a thick forest where a little girl named Anna lives with her guardian, Gabe. She calls Gabe her daddy, and he takes care of her needs and ensures her good health. Gabe has been keeping Anna in the attic of the house, never allowing her to explore the outside world. The girl has never been outside the attic, except for a window that offers a glimpse of the world beyond. Consistently, Gabe describes wildlings, frightening creatures with sharp teeth, long nails, and a hairy appearance to Anna, suggesting she avoid them. These descriptions scare Anna, but her curiosity about the outside world grows. To shield her from the wildlings and to keep her from leaving the attic, Gabe electrifies the doorknobs. He claims to be her father and provides for her, giving her only vegetables to eat and prohibiting meat. One day, Anna hears Gabe talking to someone else, and her curiosity gets the better of her. She touches the doorknob and receives a strong electric shock, causing her to pass out. Later, when she wakes up, Gabe is by her side, explaining that the electric trap is meant to keep wildlings out. He reveals that she is the last surviving child in the world, and it is his duty to protect her. Anna asks about the person Gabe was talking to, but he changes the subject and insists they're the only humans left. On Anna's birthday, Gabe surprises her with a cake and a hamster as a companion. The little creature becomes Anna's dearest friend. However, one day, the hamster dies, and Gabe explains the concept of death to her, assuring her that the hamster is in a better place now. As Anna grows older, she starts having nightmares of wildlings in the forest. When she reaches puberty and starts menstruating, Gabe finds bloodstains on her bed. Stressed, Gabe administers luprolide, a drug that slows her growth and deteriorates her health over time, disguising it as a treatment for her illness. This medication continues for years, and Anna starts feeling pain and discomfort because of it. Unable to bear it any longer, she asks Gabe to end her misery by sending her to a better place, like her hamster. Hearing this, Gabe becomes overwhelmed with guilt as he has been tormenting the girl since her birth, so he pulls out a weapon and ends his own life. In the following scene, Anna wakes up in a hospital surrounded by new faces, causing her to panic. She then promptly escapes her room and finds herself on the rooftop, experiencing the warmth of the sun for the first time. However, some officers take her back to the hospital room and restrain her to a bed. Sheriff Ellen helps calm her down and learns about her true identity. The doctor reveals that Anna has been given an excess of luprolide, a medication that delays growth and hinders development. Hearing this, Sheriff Ellen frees Anna from the restraints and takes her into temporary custody. Instead of sending her to a foster home, she decides to take her to her own home, where she lives with her brother, Ray. The sheriff agrees to take care of her while they await the DNA test to determine her identity and whether Gabe is her biological father. Here we learn that Gabe isn't dead. He is actually being treated in another room of the hospital. Moving on, Anna starts to settle into her new life and develops a close bond with Ray. Ray teaches her about reproduction, as Anna previously had misconceptions about how babies are made. As she enters adolescence, she discovers her exceptional hearing ability and starts having visions of wildlings in the Aurora Borealis forest. Anna also goes to school with Ray, where she meets girls her age for the first time. Driven by curiosity, Anna visits the library to learn about the Aurora Borealis and the wildlings. Under Ellen's care, Anna now enjoys the freedom to explore nature and spend time outside. One day, while she is returning from school, she spots a deer and chases it. Fortunately, before Anna is about to stumble into a hunter's trap, a strange man wearing wolfskin as his outfit blocks her path. The next day, curious to learn more about wild hunters, Anna visits the library. As she flips through the pages of a book, she notices dark marks on her fingernails. Later that night, when Anna is in the bathtub, Ellen reveals the results of the DNA test, showing that Gabe isn't her biological father. This revelation leaves Anna bewildered as the concept of family remains unclear to her. One night, Anna and Ray hang out on the rooftop while Ray tries to help her with a school assignment. Anna's attention is drawn to the subject of the Aurora Borealis. As they lie down, Anna sees flickering lights in the distance, which turn out to be a party at Jen's house. Anna mentions that Jen is her friend, and they both decide to go to the party. This is the first time she's attending a large social gathering. However, after consuming a drink, Anna starts feeling dizzy. During the party, Ray and Anna share a brief romantic moment that catches the eye of Lawrence, their classmate. Unfortunately, their kiss is suddenly interrupted when Anna's mouth starts bleeding. She rushes to the bathroom and discovers that she is losing some of her teeth. Filled with panic, Anna escapes through a window and runs through a forest. Suddenly, she's attacked from behind by what appears to be a wildling. In an act of self-defense, Anna fights and bites back, only to realize that it is Lawrence. She tries to help him up, but sadly it is too late. The unfortunate boy dies due to severe blood loss. Stressed, Anna runs away and returns to Gabe's house, seeking answers about her own identity. Seeking comfort, she heads to the attic and enters her old room. She then cleans herself up and quickly heads into town. When she returns, Ellen questions her whereabouts, but Anna doesn't reveal anything and simply stays silent. Just then, Officer Roger arrives and reveals that Lawrence has disappeared. He tries to question Anna if she knows anything about it, but Ellen dismisses the idea and sends him away. Afterwards, she confronts Anna in an attempt to extract information, but the teenager keeps her thoughts and experiences to herself. As the days pass, Anna's continued silence starts to irritate Ellen, who notices her painting her nails instead of talking. That night, Ray goes into the room to address Anna's distress and assures Ellen that he will handle it. However, despite his best efforts, Anna remains quiet. Ray then checks her mouth and discovers that she's losing her teeth. In a panic, he quickly goes outside to inform Ellen. Seizing the opportunity to escape, Anna runs into the forest, the only place she feels safe and calm. Surprisingly, she encounters Wolfman again, who offers her food after seeing her hungry. He then examines her nails and teeth, thinking she might be a wildling, a group that was supposedly eradicated years ago. The Wolfman also reveals that her mother's body is still present inside the cave. Intrigued by the chance to learn about her mother's identity, Anna follows Wolfman to a nearby cave. Inside, she finds a skull with a bullet hole in it. Holding it, she gets a vision of Gabe, her supposed father, shooting her mother. Apparently, Gabe participated in the purge but couldn't harm baby Anna, so he took her with him. After learning this, Anna goes straight to the hospital to confront Gabe, but sadly, she can't do anything as Gabe wakes up and looks at her with forlorn eyes. In the meantime, Ellen examines the case file regarding Lawrence's death and notices a connection to a drawing from Anna's old room. Anna also returns, desperately seeking protection. However, when Ellen sees her claw-like nails, she cuffs her. Ellen then reveals that Anna's clothes were found near Lawrence's dead body, which is why the entire town suspects her of the murder. Next, Anna is sent to prison despite her pleas of innocence. While in jail, she looks into the mirror and notices her teeth growing sharper, resembling the skull she found. That evening, Gabe visits Anna in her cell, admitting that saving her life was his biggest mistake. He gives Anna a syringe, urging her to inject herself for a chance at a better life. However, Anna, embracing her identity as a wildling, declines the injection. Gabe becomes emotional as he leaves her in the cell and departs. The next day, Ellen checks on Anna, who is hiding under the bed and sleeping. Ellen opens the cell, but Anna surprises her by attacking suddenly. She then manages to lock up the officers, including Ellen, and escapes. Once outside, she accidentally finds Ray in his car. Anna approaches him and convinces him to help her. She wants him to drive her toward the Aurora Borealis, where she was born. On the way, Anna also reveals that she is a wildling. Later, Ray stops the car in the middle of the woods, and Anna decides to continue her journey alone. However, Ray is worried for her safety, so he starts following her in the darkness. Anna takes a dip in a nearby lake and ends up soaking wet. Worried that she might catch a cold, Ray sets up a campfire to dry her clothes. As Anna removes her garments, Ray sees hair growing on her back and becomes frightened. However, Anna reassures him that he is safe and promises not to hurt him. The scene then shifts to Roger and Gabe discussing Anna's escape. After much deliberation, they decide to organize a group of hunters to capture Anna. In the next scene, we see Anna and Ray running into the forest while being pursued by search dogs. Unfortunately, the hunters also arrive at the same time and shoot Ray in the shoulder. As they struggle to find an escape route, Anna takes Ray to a cliff. Determined to save him, she pushes him into the water and then dives in herself to evade capture. After this, Anna leads the hunters to a different location while instructing Ray to run in the opposite direction. Anna then goes directly to the same cave where she found her mother's remains. Later, Ray reunites with his sister and informs her that Anna is no longer with him. Anna is now alone, resorting to desperate measures to survive. During the first few days of her survival in the forest, Anna undergoes a transformation and turns into a wildling. To keep herself hidden from the hunters, she covers her face and body with dirt as camouflage. One morning, during his daily walk to school, Ray sees Roger filling up gallons with gas. Thinking that they are intending to chase and kill Anna, Ray quickly calls Ellen and informs her about it. In the forest, Anna manages to kill one of the hunters by ambushing him. As the group gathers around the body, she takes off. Anna has now transformed into a complete wildling, and she can hunt people in no time. Meanwhile, Ellen arrives in the forest to protect the troubled child. She gets terrified seeing the dead bodies lying around. And to make matters worse, Roger holds her at gunpoint, demanding that she stay out of the matter. However, right then, Anna appears and kills Roger too. She reveals herself to Ellen, showing her pregnant belly before escaping. In the following scene, the hunters set the forest on fire, further fueling Anna's rage. She watches the fire engulfing her home and realizes that she must find a way to escape the heat despite her pregnancy. Gathering her strength, Anna runs around looking for shelter. Eventually, she ends up in a familiar cave like the one where she was found. Unfortunately, Gabe finds her and sedates her with an anesthetic. The shot weakens Anna, causing her to collapse to the floor. Gabe then approaches her to check her vital signs. Reflecting on her mother, he performs a C-section to save the unborn child, but Anna regains her strength and inflicts a fatal bite on Gabe's neck, which finally kills him. After this, she lets out an angry yell before collapsing to the ground once again. After regaining consciousness, Anna finds Wolfman stitching her wounds. The next day, while searching for Anna, Ellen and Ray notice her from a distance and decide to allow her to escape into the wild. They both believe that letting her go will be the best thing to do for her. In the end, Anna reaches the Aurora Borealis, her ultimate goal. Holding her newborn child, she looks at the beautiful sky, feeling peace and happiness with her life. The film ends with Anna hearing the call of a wildling in the distance, suggesting that their kind is still alive. Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on notifications and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.